Hello everyone, welcome to podcast 6. Today I'm going to invite a person who has come to my house to be a part of Etiquette's celebration, guest as a guest speaker, and my mentor, my coach, and he is a memory trainer. So let us call upon on the screen Mr. Deepak TR Sir. Hello, sir. Hi, sir. How are you,
Hi, hi,
sir?
Hrudai. Thank you very much. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for being part of this podcast. So I'm very
My pleasure.
happy.
And thank you for inviting me for your podcast. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for accepting this invite. Yeah. So, sir, first, when you had seen me in the school, right? First, we had a discussion in the school. So, how did you feel me interacting with you? And I came up to you and told that I've seen your videos and I've come to your session.
Yeah, Hrudai. So, as usual, when I go to a lot of schools, I saw that you had already done the memory training and you're also interested to attend our workshop and the memory training, what all you observed. And among all those students, I found you more studious and more focused on whatever you're trying to do. And also, you came and participated in our memory championship. So, you got that opportunity also.
Yeah.
So, glad that you have taken the action. So, there are very little people who want to take action and do something great in life. And I feel that you are such one person who wants to take action, do something different in life, great in life. So, in this journey, I really wish you all the best.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for that. Right. So, how did you become? Let me ask you this, sir. How did you began your journey of this teaching, sir? What was your first profession in this teaching journey?
Okay, so if at all I have to speak about myself, I have to go back around 24 years back. So I just wanted to become a software engineer. I was pursuing my training in NIT. So that time NIT was something which was a training institute, which is to teach completely about computer science and there's to fetch your job also. But unfortunately, in the year 2000, a recession came and nothing happened much. So I started my journey in some other coaching center. I was just as a trainee and I was a teacher and as a coordinator. There I picked up the skills on how to teach and what to do. I was there just there for 1 year. And very next year, I coined the term PACE. PACE Coaching Center I started in Bangalore, Malleshwaram. One branch started, then it became two branches, then it became three, then it became four, then it became five. But now, after COVID, we have reduced to only two branches. I have one branch in Malleshwaram, one in Matikere. So that is how my coaching center is going on. That's how my teaching profession started. In NIT, when I was doing computer science, I was always passionate because I was among teachers in the coaching center where I was working. I picked up a lot of skills from them. I saw, okay, this is something fascinating and I should do. So that is how it ignited that I should also become a teacher. And from past 24 years, teaching has become my passion. And that is how I'm here as a, people say that you're a more successful teacher. They say, we love Deepak sir's classes. So whatever credits I'm getting, so that is because of the love and affection. And that gives me greater confidence. And year by year, when we give good results to students and they come back and tell you that it's only because of you, and that is when your life is made.
Right. Yeah. So why did you take up this challenge of teaching people and training and transforming their life?
Okay, see, this is one very good question what you asked. See, the young minds, see, this is where we can mold, and their brain is very malleable, where whatever you feed in, no, they can take it. So this is where I felt, if at all we can do it in teaching, it's not only about teaching. See, hardly students come for 1 or 2 classes for me. They come for either 10th standard or 9th standard. They come to our coaching center. Earlier, we used to do 11th and 12th standard also. So that is one opportunity I saw in 1 year. See, people can today people can motivate through 5 to 6 minute YouTube videos. One video can change many lives.
Right.
One idea can change many lives. Now I felt that okay, children are there with me for 1 year. So what more I can do? So every time I have been a very avid learner. I've been always learning, and new skills I have brought into my students so that they sharpen their skills. And in 1 year, I am such a person who always thinks how much more value I can add. So that is how I am attached to students, and that is how so many skills I learned. And today I am able to transform students' lives. And
Okay.
after many years, they call me till today. Many of my students are abroad. Many of my students are working in very big companies. Till today, they remember me. They say, "Sir, that one story what you told us changed our life. The way you taught us changed our lives." And today, Hruday, to be honest with you, today two of my own students, they have become teachers in my coaching center. What else you want?
Awesome. Good to know
Okay.
that, sir. Yeah, right. So, who is your mentor, sir, who made you to be here what you are today?
Okay. See, I have many mentors. One mentor I have to talk about. See, every teacher whom I have observed, I have picked up something from them.
Right.
Really, one good mentor I should tell you, where everyone should have mentors. One is Mr. Sudhakar, sir. He's still there with me from past 24 years. He was the one who guided me, who pushed me, saying that you are capable of teaching. It's not that you have to run an academy. You should teach, you should be among the students. That is how he motivated me. I was observing all the teachers, and one fine day I took up the chalk piece, entered the class.
Right.
And that was the day I started, and still have not stopped.
Right. So, why should you have a mentor in your life, sir? How will it help us?
Okay. A very good question. See, now, as I told you, one is Mr. Sudhakar, sir, is my mentor. So, if at all you speak, my father in law, he is a great mentor in how I should manage my financials. He is a mentor for that. For teaching, Mr. Sudhakar is a mentor. Then I came into memory field. My guru, Squadron Leader Jaisimha, who is the president of Indian Memory Sports Council and the only Indian with maximum Guinness Book of World Records, he became my mentor for memory field. Okay. So in every field and in one or the other way, my wife is also my mentor. She keeps on guiding me. She keeps on correcting me. So if you have mentors around you, I feel you will never go wrong.
Right.
And what this generation forgets is we forget or we take it to that ego saying that, okay, should I ask this person or no? Should I take guidance or no? People think of this generation that only because you have YouTube, you have the technology, just because you have chat GPT, everything you think that you get answers. But believe me, technology is far away ahead today. But no technology can match a human mentor. That's what I feel. So you should have many mentors in your lifetime. Okay, for everything you should have mentors. If you have a mentor, you can never go wrong in life. And that's why I feel mentors are very important for every personality. And I suggest for today's youngsters, please find your mentor. First mentor is your parents, father and mother. They're always there to guide. Your teachers are there. See what one thing or two things or five things you can pick it up from them and what better you can do. And that's what makes your life.
Great. Sir. Thank you for that, sir. And why do you think that we should like no? Why did you get into this memory field? So you were in teaching like your tuitions you were teaching, and you have this institute called PACE, right? You were handling both. And why did you get into this memory field?
Okay, so this actually happened accidentally. It didn't happen intentionally because I was as I said, I was an avid learner. I was a continuous learner. I wanted to figure out a lot of things, learn a lot of new things so that I can empower my own children, first point. Second is I can empower my own students who believe me and give me their time and money for 1 year. So what I can do best is what I thought. And that is when, in the COVID situation, I was still hunting on what else more I could, because I had a lot of time. Because in COVID, it was online classes. Only evenings we had to say take classes. In between, it was totally free from morning. So I was doing lot of courses, lot of things I was doing, and in a basic manner, I used to teach my students about memory. Then I thought, okay, this is one field which is related to my tuition center or teaching. So this can be an added value. But I didn't know memory was such a big field. So many things are there. I didn't know memory is conducting championships. There are state level championships. There are national level. There is international level where in the memory field people go to different countries. I didn't know all these things. So
Right.
that is when online accidentally I met Jaisima sir. Before that, I was figuring out what more skills I can learn. And in one another way, uh, your school chairman, Mr. Pavan, is also an indirectly a mentor for me. I've learned a lot of things from him. Okay, so we I get inspired by him by seeing the way what he does. Okay, so that is when I thought, okay, why not I become an online trainer? Why can't I do it in my part time? One thing, it will help my children. Point number one. Second, along with the teaching for 10th standard and 9th standard students, I thought this memory can also be implemented to them, because I am seeing students struggling. They are in stress. They can't study. They don't have concentration, focus. But believe me, Hruday, there are so many techniques out there where we can bring students out of that stress.
Right.
There are tools there. And why I don't know, many schools and colleges don't teach this, and that is when I decided that I will take action. No doubt, if anyone wants to spread the word of memory or not, I should do it. So that is when I got associated with his team. I just initially went just as an ordinary trainer. Then he recognized me and he made me the president for Karnataka Memory Sports Council. Then after that, now my wife is the president for Karnataka Memory Sports Council, and she's also a school principal. And now I become the CEO of Indian Memory Sports Council just in 2 years. Seeing my capability and seeing the way I'm conducting sessions and the things I'm building up a team, he has elevated me to such a position. So I feel that if at all you're dedicated, if you're giving your time, definitely good people are there around you. You can attract better people, and definitely your life will change to a different dimension.
Right.
And that is how accidentally I came into the memory field.
Good to know that, sir. So I think this is a tricky question, but let me ask you this, sir. So what was the first emotion that when you got to know that you were the CEO of, the memory council?
I should say there was mixed feelings, because whenever you see, it is one thing that someone calls you a CEO of Indian Memory Sports Council, we are definitely delighted and we are out of the world, we are on the cloud nine. But it comes with a huge responsibility. So I had mixed feelings, where I was happy that I was being announced as the Indian Memory CEO for Indian Memory Sports Council, but also in my mind, lot of things were running around how I should do, how I should say, because it's a huge responsibility you have taken on your shoulders. Yeah, you are really happy, but there will be a lot of challenges. Until today, we have many challenges. We are trying to grow the memory concept, take to different parts of the countries. We want to take it to different parts of the world also. There's still a lot to do. But every achievement, every designations comes with the responsibility, is what I feel.
So why do you feel that uh, we should do something in our life, sir?
Like something. What is that you're asking? Something
Yeah,
means.
we have to do something for our earning, right? In our lives, we should be we should
Perfect.
be here because we have to add value to people's life. So why do you feel that?
Okay. Now, that is such an interesting question. See, if I have to talk about 25, 30 years back, when I was in college, people used to say, See, doing BCom is nothing. You'll just get a 2000 rupee job. Either you have to become a doctor or you have to become an engineer. That is the only way. And me coming from the science as well as commerce background, so I didn't have a choice. Either I have to go to business in the community I belong to, we have to do business. That was the only thing left. But the first thing what I took it as a challenge was come what may, whatever business I do, whatever I do, either I go to work anywhere, but I should recognize myself in the top 10. I should recognize myself doing something great. I should recognize myself that I have achieved something. So that was the mindset I came out with. And just because I had that mindset, today, whatever people are seeing, whatever Deepak is, it is because of that mindset. See, as a human being, when you are born, you are gifted that you are born as a human being. And being a human being, if you can have the right mindset, if you can have the right skill, one is you can add lot of value, as you said, to the fraternity, people around you. See, one thing, Hrudai, I believe is the immediate thing what happens is if you are skillful, if you are ready to add value, first thing your family will become very strong. One family becomes very strong, okay? The next generations become strong. And when you and your family are strong, the friends around you also become strong and you attract like minded people. And that is how you build a better society, a better nation. So that is why everyone should contribute. Everyone should do something productive in their life. First, empower your family. In turn, society and nation will automatically get empowered.
Right. Yes. And see, consistency is the key to the end result, right? So why do we have to be consistent, and why should we have to focus on one thing? We
Okay,
can we
good,
can
good,
do
good question.
multitasking, right? So they tell that you just need to focus on one thing, and you should be consistent on one particular thing.
Good question, Hrudai. Maybe you're asking the right person why you should not do multitasking or why you should be doing multitasking. I'll tell you. See, because today I'm running my coaching center, also I'm doing memory. Yeah, you might have seen me online. You would have seen my ads running there all over India. Not that I've left my tuitions. I do my tuition classes. I do also do for memory. But here, when you speak about consistency, definitely, if you are doing multitasking, you will be compromising on any of the one fields. But fortunately, being in the field of education for past 24 years, my tuition is almost on an autopilot mode. Okay. So I even if I take less classes, I know what is happening there and I know how to conduct them. So this is when it comes to multitasking and talking about more fields, one of my mentor told me one thing. When I asked the same question to my mentor, I said, say I'm doing memory also, I'm doing that also, coaching also, I'm running a school also. Is it really possible? Then only one thing he told, which struck my mind very hard. And he said, see, today there are big people like Reliance, Ambanis are there, Adanis are there, Tata is there. All these people are running multiple companies. Are they not able to manage? Then why do you think that you can't do it? This is when struck my mind. I said, yes, when those people are able to do, when people are able to manage multiple branches, why not I? So if you are unable to do it, is that you don't have the right kind of skill set, you don't have the right kind of mindset, and you are not the person who is ready to do smart work, take the help of people. And if you lack in that, you can't do that. But otherwise, as you said, consistency is important. You have to put a focus on every field. But once you learn, once you feel you are equipped, and once you feel you are on dot, that is when you can delegate things, give it up to people, they will manage, and you can do better things to grow the business. So I think you should be focused, you should be consistent, but parallelly, you can think of other things where you set it up right, have people around you, and grow your business.
Right. Yeah. And sir, I ask this question for every podcast, sir, because I want answer and different answers, sir, from every person. So, how do you differentiate between academics versus skills?
Okay. So, if at all you're asking me about academics and skills, I think academics is something very, very important. See, because I have been in school and college and being a teacher, and you being in school and now you're going to college, because you are strong in academics, you're able to conduct this podcast, right? So the basic knowledge, the basic education, whatever is there is 100% you require. And all schools and colleges are doing a great job. They are putting their efforts, whatever is possible, they are doing. Maybe some people may do better and some people may do in a mediocre level. That is their choice. But ultimately, what I suggest all this kind of generation people is, along with your academics, you should definitely have some additional skills. Now, why do you need additional skills? See, take my own position. Only being a teacher would not have been helped. I went to Toastmasters, I went to learn public speaking, I went to different places to speak. Then I came to memory field. I did a lot of things out there. So only the additional skills being a teacher has made me more refined, more polished. Otherwise, Deepak would have been only inside his coaching center. Only people around Malleshwar would have known, and Hrudai would have never got connected to me. Simple,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
So now people are facing this challenge of exam fear. So why do you
yeah.
think, as your memory coach, I want to ask you that why people fail to write their exam?
Okay. So good question. If you are speaking about examination fear, I conduct a separate course on how to overcome your examination fear. So let me put it in short. I'll tell you, anyone who's listening to this podcast, and even in future, if you listen, please keep it in mind. Today, cracking any exam is very, very easy. Any exam, you name the exam. I have been training students from fourth standard. Either want to crack 10th standard board exam, you want to crack NEET exam, you want to crack JEE exam, you want to crack any degree exam, you want to crack any competitive exam like banking exam, insurance exam, UPSC exam, KS exam, you name it. I have trained all kinds of students. I have trained doctors, engineers, and everyone today, they're happy students. They say, now memorizing something and keeping it in mind and reproducing the same in exam is a cakewalk.
Right.
Why they say that is because we train them in such a manner. There are tools and there are skills which are available, which can make your exams very, very easy. But unfortunately, nobody considers that. Okay, they think that okay, this is something which may work or may not work. And if the awareness is less, I believe that it is our own mistake that we are not creating awareness. See, people will not know. So I think I take the fault on myself, saying that still I have to reach more people, still I have to communicate more, still I have to advertise more, still I have to reach more people to tell the world that examination is not at all a fear. Definitely, it's a festival which you can celebrate. And if you want to celebrate that, you have to seriously consider memory training, concentration techniques. All these work like a magic.
Right. So the next question is, how many people have you transformed till now, sir?
Okay, if you speak both about my teaching as well as memory, if you talk together, only in teaching, I have taught in my own tuition center more than 30,000 students. Online, if you are speaking, it's almost been around 20, 25,000 students. So I've touched around 55,000 lives till today.
Great. Yeah. So why should we improve our concentration, sir?
Okay, so now, Hruday, let us take this as an example. See, today you invited me to this podcast. From 2, 3 days, you are following it up. I was not keeping well. I said, okay, let's connect. This itself is a concentration. You're concentrated and focused on one content. And you are that saying that come what may, I will invite Deepak sir, I will do something. That is concentration.
Right.
Right? Why are you doing this? Because you want me on the podcast, you want me to speak, and you are focused and you're concentrating on that. And that is when the results are coming out. See, now Hrudai messaged me one day, and after 15 days, he will say, sir, are you ready? It's not that. Because you're focused and you're concentrating and you're behind me, I've come here. In the same manner, anyone wants to achieve anything, either it is marks, or you want to earn money, or you want to get a dream job, whatever you want to achieve, if you put that concentration in the right way, if you focus it on the right way, if you give your 100%, if you give your time to this, if you put all the resources what is possible, then don't you think that they can achieve anything they want?
Yeah, they can.
And that is why concentration is very important. And when you say concentration, it's not a very big thing. And today is in this distracted world, okay, concentration will come very easily as you're putting your concentration for your mobile phones, watching movies, watching YouTube videos. With the same focus and concentration, if you put the same equal time to achieve your goals, if you put the same concentration to achieve your targets, then definitely nobody can stop you from what you want to be.
Right.
And that's why I feel concentration is one thing which is very important. Along with hard work, you have to put some smart work, then the world is yours.
Awesome, sir. Yeah. So your last question is, how do you feel you being here with me inside this podcast?
Yeah, Hrudai, it's always a pleasure. You're that dedicated student. You want to do something great in life. I always see you on Facebook. I always see you on YouTube. I see a lot of things you are doing. You want to achieve something great in life, and this is focus and concentration.
Right.
See, what you want to achieve will definitely come your way only when you are on track and only when you are pushing yourself towards that. Then definitely, sky is the limit. You can achieve anything you want, and always a pressure, Hriday, because I know how hardworking you are, how consistent you are, and because of that, I'm here. Many people will join your podcast. You'll have a lot of value. And if at all, after this coming to this podcast, with my words, if any one point or any one thing what I said, if it can change few lives, then what else we require?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words and spending your precious time with me and with the audiences. Right. So thank you, audience, and thank you so much, Deepak sir, for being here with us today.
Thank you, Hriday, for having me, and you're doing a great job. Please continue it. I wish you all the best for all your upcoming endeavors. So
Yeah.
may God be with you. May your parents' blessings be with you. So do a great job and make everyone proud.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.